Hello guys, welcome to my channel Python Educare. I hope guys you all are doing good. So today I have brought an interesting session which is on getting immediate notifications of vaccine availability in your required pin code for the required dates. So this you can use as a project or you can use for your real-time use. So you just run the code, you just provide some information and just run the code, let the code run in the background. So whenever there is a vaccine availability, it will just send an email to you with a beep sound. Okay. So for doing that, let us see first. We need to install a couple of modules. The module says Cowin. First, we need to install a couple of modules called Cowin. So let me tell you. Cowin. First, we need to install Cowin. Then we have JSON. This is already it will come with the Python package, so you don't need to worry about it. Then import OS. This also comes with Python package. You need to install a module called WinSound. So you need to install this WinSound also. Okay. Then CSV. So this is also there with the Python package. So you don't need to worry about it. You need to install a module called Pandas. Then smtplib. This also comes with Python package. You don't need to worry. And then you need to install this module called OpenPyXL and datetime. So these are the couple of modules that you need to install while running the script. Also this XLRD, you need to install this XLRD module also. Okay. So let us see the code structure, how the code has been written forward. So first of all, a couple of user inputs that is required while you run the code. First of all, it will ask for the pin codes. So if you are looking for multiple pin codes, you can put a separate, you can separate it by comma. And what the next line, what it is going to do is like it will just split based on the comma into a list kind of format. It's next, like it will just print what are the pin codes you have entered. It will just print that. Similarly, we will go for the date. dt is equal to input. Here also you can use for multiple dates where you can separate by comma. And the next statement is nothing but we are just converting it to a list format just by separating with comma. Then we are looking for email. So this should be the email address where you are going to send the intimation whenever the vaccine is available and you are going to send the information. This is that email address. Next is the age. So what age you are looking for? You are looking for 18 years or you are looking for 45 age. So that is what it is. So if it is 18 or if it is 45 45. So don't enter any other age. So either you enter 18 or you enter 45. Okay. Next function is def run. So this is nothing but I will be scheduling it every, I think I am scheduling it every 5 seconds to another particular job. So within that 5 seconds, if any vaccine slot is available, it will notify you. So first statement under the function, it will say like just the job is running. Then first of all, what we are doing is like we are creating a file. We are creating an Excel workbook with this particular header information. So like file equal to workbook, then sheet equal to file.active. Then for the B1 column, we have center ID. C1 we have name. Then we have state name, district, block, and sessions. Couple of informations here. This is the headers for the Excel file, and then we are saving it in the format of output.xlx file. Once it is saved, what we are going to do is like we are going to convert or we are going to read that XLX file in the format of pandas, that is CSV. Then we will be converting it to a CSV format, output.csv. So this is nothing but the conversion of Excel file to CSV format. Okay. Next, now we will be looping over the pin codes. Now like if you are entering one pin code, so it will pretty straightforward, it will work. If you are entering multiple pin codes, so it will look for first, it will look for the particular pin code and then it will go for the another pin code. So say like if you have entered the 2 pin codes, so it will look for first pin code and then the minimum age limit. So this is what the age one that we have entered over here, right? So it will look for 18 or 45. So based on that, for I in date, so it will also look for that particular element in the date list. So we have entered a date, and this is nothing but it will look for a particular date. So if you have entered multiple dates, then it will look for the first specific date. So for the first specific pin, for the particular age, and for the first specific date that we have mentioned. So this is how the loop will gonna work. Then Cowin equal to Cowin API function. Then first statement is like we are doing a try statement, try and accept statements, and we are looking for available centers equal to cowin.get availability by pin code. So string pin that we are entering here, pin, then we are entering the date, string I, and then string input minimum age. The age is nothing but integer, the age, what is 18 or 45. Okay, this is what it is. After that, like I'm just getting a time that is now equal to date to date time now. This is the format, nothing but that format. So I will looking for day, month, and year with hour, minute, second. This is what I am looking for now. After that, one if any available centers are available, then I will get that available center name and other informations. Next statement is nothing but I'm just creating an empty list, table equal to empty list. Now for items, now like for items and available centers, now like the outputs, so what we will be getting in, right, it will be getting that in the JSON format, and the JSON will have centers. So for items and available centers, so centers table.append, so I'm going to append all the items into an what are the items available there, so I will be appending it to an empty list that's called table. Now output underscore CSV is equal to JSON underscore normalized table. So this is what I'm this, since it is JSON, so I'm gonna convert it to a CSV format. And then data frame equal to pd.data frame output CSV, whatever the output CSV is here, and I'm going to header it, columns equal to center ID, name, state name, district, block name, and session. So this is what the information will be captured in the CSV format. Next, once the data frame is ready, I will just convert the data frame to CSV, data frame dot to CSV, output CSV, mode a, header none. So this is nothing but it will append the data, mode is nothing but append the data, each data set will append it, and the header file, there is nothing needed for header file because I already have created the header file here, right? And accept pass. So if any error is there, it will just pass for the next date. So there may be like say for the first pin code, right, if that data is empty, so it will throw an error. So as not to throw the error and move with the next statement, so it will go for accept pass. Okay, next, so once the CSV file is created, so if it will look for all the statements, and it will look for all the pin codes, it will look for all the dates. Once it is done, then it will move to the next statement, that is you will be reading the CSV format, and df equal to df the drop duplicates. So there will be like multiple duplicates will be there with respect to center ID. So we will be duplicating it, we will be removing the duplicates, and we will keep the first item in the row, whatever the first item in the row we will be keeping it, and we will be deleting the other steps, other items. And now we will be getting the row count. So once we remove the duplicates, and then we will be getting the row counts of the total items in the total row items in the particular CSV file. Now with open output.csv as file, csv.read file, then this is nothing but we are reading the CSV file, opening the output file and reading the CSV file. And now we will be putting a loop like for each row, for looping through each row. So we are putting a y equal to 1, variable y equal to 1, and while y less than equal to row count. So till row count we have here set 10 row count, so it will loop for 10 times. So for val in list dfy, so s equal to string val 6, so this is nothing but string session. So I will show you how the script is and what the outputs and how it is being written. So string val 6, so like till here if you see val b1 will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so sessions. So under sessions, so we will be getting the information, say we'll be getting the information of like age, vaccination availability, vaccination dose, for dose 1 availability, dose 2 availability, all those information will be under the session. So for doing that, so we are getting the list of items under that particular session, and then we will be looking through each items for that particular session ID. So first of all, let me run simple code. I will show you how it is. So here if I see, I will add a pin code, say 600096, and we'll say 603103. I have two pin codes entered. So it says this to enter in this format. Now I will see for date. So for date I will look for 25/06/2021, comma 26/06/2021. To enter 2 dates. Valid ID, say I will enter my date. it will look for age. So 18. Okay, it's getting. So I will just I'm just closing it. Okay, I'm just stopping the script. So the script is stopped. Now, for example, if I say you can ignore this error, and then if you see here, right, we have the center ID, center ID. We are getting this thing, and then if I see here sessions ID, somewhere session ID, yeah. Till here, like I'm getting into the this one, but till here I'm getting into the CSV format. So once in the under the sessions, I have session ID. Inside of session ID, I have this particular information, say date, I have the available capacity, minimum age limit, then slots, then I have the information of available dose 1, dose 2, all those informations under the session ID. So similarly what I did is like it will get me information, all the information, and rest of and then session minimum age limit. So it should be similar as what it is. So this is what basically the script will do, and it will get you all the say called a minimum age limit, right? See, you have minimum age limit here, so it should be a similar one to fetch the 18. So this is what it will get you the minimum age limit information. And now next statement is if the available capacity dose 1 is greater than 0. If the capacity is dose greater than 0, then what it will do is like it will go for the mail content, and then in the mail content what in the informations will write down is like in the body of the email is like vaccine availability, it will type, and then name of the center, what the center is. So this is nothing but val2, this value to value of function to value of 2 will be nothing but first we will get an index, that is will be value 1, then center ID will be nothing but a value val1, center name will be val2, center 3 will be state name, val4 will be your district name, and val5 will be a block name. So this is how it will be here, block name. After that we will get the age, what is the age here, so string of age, we will get the string of age, that is 18 or 45. Then we will get the dose 1, dose 2 information, dose 1 is equal to string res 1 availability dose 1, and the dose 2 availability. This is nothing but once the dose 1 availability is greater than 0, so it will give you information of both dose 1 and dose 2. And then next, like it will see the sender address, what sender address it is. Okay, and the next sender passcode, so you can put your sender passcode. After that the receiver email address is nothing but the email. Here you can put your email, this nothing but this is the variable which I am taken from here, what we are entering over here. Okay, so this nothing but this is simply for sending an email here via smtp.gmail.com. This is not the smtp server address, and the port number is 587 because it is using a TLS. After once it is configured, then session.start TLS, and then it will be logging to particular sender address and with sender passcode, and then it will be sending the email as text. Once it is sent email, the session will quit, and then it will print a statement called print mail sent. And then with this particular frequency and duration, it will also sound a beep sound once the mail is sent, so that you will figure out okay, something has been sent from this system. And then once it is done, it will just remove the file and remove both the files, and then the same thing will happen every 5 seconds. It will loop for every 5 seconds. Okay, so let me run the program and see whether this my mail is being sent or not. Let me go for one pin code only as of now, 00096. I am looking for date as 25th -06 2021. Thank you. gmail.com. Looking for 18. Okay, let's see. So it says mail sent. There should be a beep sound. So now let us see the outputs. So if you see the outputs, so we have received almost for 25th, 26th. So okay, so one more thing is like for a particular date, it can search up to next 7 days also data also. So if you are looking for 25th data, it will look for the next 7 days data also. So let us see, like 25th we have data for this particular thing. So send twice. We have 26th, 261, 36. Then we have 28. So these are the informations basically it will provide you. So it will give you the title name with date and then what vaccination it is of. Okay.
So if you have liked my video,
This is
please
about the
press like
status.
button, and for more videos, please do subscribe my channel.